How you guys doing? So I just want to share this with you. I'm exploring um the Ethereum network, trying to learn how to work with Solidity and which seems pretty awesome, pretty easy, but putting together all the other parts that could go with Solidity is where I'm at, trying to see um how to connect the smart contracts with user interfaces and things like that, and actually just make sure you have the tools you need to do this. um let's see, but I thought this was interesting. Ethereum is now, let's see, Ethereum is now, let's rebuild this. Okay, I clicked on the picture. Oh man, as soon as I can figure out how to use a web browser, we'll start. All right, so this is pretty crazy. Ethereum blockchain now processes as much as all the other blockchains, including Bitcoin. So, I mean, as far as, everybody's concerned with the price of the coins, Ethereum, Bitcoin, but this right here should tell you this is crazy. This is, people are using Ethereum. Programmers, the stuff that you haven't seen, people building stuff. This, all the writing smart contracts that all uses Ether, and it's all going to come through as into this graph. So it's this is something to think about. I mean, Ethereum is not. I don't think you'd be wasting your time learning how to program on the Ethereum network, how to make smart contracts, how to use their tools, and I've read and followed the blog on Ethereum, and I mean, these guys are cool. They not only they're in it. I like the direction they're going. They're going towards the decentralized, empowering people. I mean, I really am impressed with everything on Ethereum. Now, as far as, if you got an idea and you're going to build this, you want to build this app or something to run on the network, and the fees are really high, that's a real problem. But with everybody that's working on this, and everybody's going to need that same solution. So there's definitely a lot of options of what they can do and what future people could do to stabilize that. Just like Bitcoin is expensive, and people have had to come with workarounds. So I was going to share a couple of things that, if you want to start building contracts, be good to know. So first of all, let me just show you. If you don't want to install nothing, you could do this. There's a couple things. ETH Fiddle. All right. What's up, buddy?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking at some tools. Are you going?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Tori, she's in the bathroom.
Oh. So this is ETH Fiddle right here, and you can write contracts in here and compile it, everything in a closed network, and not install anything. You could actually, you know, write a contract, test it, compile it, and build it, and so the issue, and it tells you any issues on right here, so you could deploy it from load address. It's gas. So, and it gives you a readout right here. So yeah, you could even change the version. Solidity. So this is just a place to play with Solidity, and it saves you the trouble of, you know, loading Ethereum blockchain in the wallet, which downloads the whole blockchain. So the other, so basically, you could do the ETH Fiddle, and there's another one. If you did like so browser, you could also Remix right here. I'm trying to remember the name. So Remix is similar to that. This is you know, this is from Ethereum, but this is it right here. This is the Solidity interface, browser with Solidity in it, and yeah, the same thing. You could compile it, debug it. Has a lot of things to play around. So you got a contract in here. It's already compiling. And this will automatically, as you change stuff, it will automatically tell you if you made a mistake. Like if you just type something in here, it's automatically compiled.
Oh, it's better than me.
So, and then, you know, before you even do that, I would go to Ethereum, and there's a blog where they really go and do describe everything. But there's another cool thing. If you guys are doing, if you want to start messing around, how they really do it is right here. See, I'm installing some tools, and if you look on the internet, you'll see all these things. And this is what I found. First, you need to be messing with your website later. I got a text editor. I just because what's that? The Zilla, FileZilla. And then you need to install Xcode on your terminal. This is if you guys want to like program right on the machine. You want to do it from the terminal. You could interact with Ethereum on a terminal. So here's what you need. You need to install Homebrew, Xcode, and Node.js. Okay. So after you do homebrew, you install, and let me put this up here because I tried a couple things to get the Node.js to install. Was a little bit of took me a couple trials, but it's real easy. So basically you just put brew, install Node. So I'll put this after brew is installed. Brew install Node. Node install that. So yeah, and so this node is a bunch of JavaScript tools. If you have software first in your path, run echo export path. Compilers to find the software may need to set. Package in the software need to set package configure path. Caveats. So yeah, it's actually still going forward. So this is good. So right back. Yeah, so I'm just looking here some of the things we got. So FileZilla, Ethereum wallet, you're gonna need that. This node, I didn't end up, you could download the node in a package, but I didn't do that. I just installed it with the command line. But let me just show you what. So let's see. Getting smart contract. Yeah, so when you do this homebrew thing, it actually has like, there's another thing connected. It's just a bunch of tools help you build things. And there's a director of people share other contracts. So where some originally published it, where some of the code for may be easier. Some people say Ethereum is logic heavy and hard to use, but here's a write-up to give you a feel for building smart contracts and applications with it. Tools, wallets, application ecosystem are still in development, and it'll get easier. Yeah, so a lot of this stuff is looks really difficult because this is like the nuts and bolts of a program. They haven't made it all completely user interface because they're aiming to programmers. So I mean, I guess you could either wait until they make drag and drop applications, which I'm sure they will, or you could learn to program. So yeah, I'm trying to learn to program. So and I'm still learning. So anybody got any tips, please send them to me. But part 1 is an overview of key terms and discussion. Ethereum clients, the smart contract, some dApp frameworks and tools. So yeah, truffle. Oh, this is the other one I'm gonna have to put on there. So we got to do truffle too. I thought I had, but let's see. And I'm not gonna lie, it's confusing. There's so much shit. This is still going, so we'll have to wait. If you're new to all this cryptocurrency stuff, including Bitcoin and how it works, check out the first couple chapters. Yeah, that's. Let's see, I've actually read this one before, and this ain't that easy to use, ain't that easy to follow. All right, let's see if this makes up. To write smart contracts, there are a few different languages in Solidity, which is like JavaScript and has .sol as a file extension. Serpent, Python, like with extensions .sc, and a third LLL based on Lisp. Serpent was popular a while back, but Solidity is the most popular right now. More robust, so just use Solidity. For Python, use Solidity. Sol-C compiler. After writing a contract in Solidity, use Sol-C to compile it. It's from the C++ libraries, different implementations complementing each other again, which can be installed here. You can also just use your browser-based compiler like Solidity Real-Time Compiler or Cosmos. But the programming part later on will assume you have Sol-C installed. Okay, Web3.js. Once Solidity contract is compiled with Sol-C and sent to a network, you can call it using Ethereum Web3.js JavaScript API and build web apps that interact with your contracts. See, the framework, this is the thing. Once you can build the contract, deploy it to the blockchain, but then you got to interact with it. If you're trying to build something, it's going to have to interact with your contract. So that's where Truffle comes in. Let's see what's going on here. Built in 18 minutes, 49 seconds. Yeah. You got a test node. So this is awesome. So now I honestly don't know if I thought I had truffle. I've been trying to learn about truffle and I honestly don't freaking know. Let's see if anything comes up. I don't even know if I have it. I think I do. Oh, maybe not. Let's look at this. So you got your private, here's your smart contract, your private Ethereum network. Ethereum or private network down here. Here's theirs. Here's the one we just made with the node. So this could link. Yeah, you also could link your you link the node to, or you link your terminal rather to a GitHub page. Or you actually link Solidity, I guess, to the GitHub page, and then as you're writing a project or building a project, you can share it to the GitHub, sync it with the GitHub page, and it's pretty awesome. You can have people help you, or you got questions, or let people try it, or whatever you want to do. But it's pretty cool because it communicates, and you could also grab tools and stuff from other. You could grab code that other people wrote, and I mean, there's a lot of options. Honestly, it's what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out what's the best to take the time and learn. So that's why I made this list right here, because this is like definitely truffle, homebrew, Xcode, a text editor, and the node.js. Like, you're gonna need that from what I'm reading. Like, there's no way around it. And then Solidity, obviously I should write that just so we know. Let's just look at this. So you got you got your contract, you write, send that to Web3.js, Solidity binary sent back to the dApp, Solidity compiler to Solidity. Front-end JavaScript. That pushes compiled contract to network. after contract is posted to blockchain, returns address plus ABI. So this Ethereum node, Ethereum, Geth. Front end can now make calls to the contract on blockchain. Call address plus ABI plus notes. All right, I'll come back. I just want to get started. Let me line some stuff up and come back and do a file for you guys.